Okay, first and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory unto the Most High, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Makakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders that rule well at Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to the Akim out there pushing this gospel in sincerity and truth. Shalom to the humble and sincere sisters out there as well. Come now with this lesson today entitled, You Are What You Do. Because it's one thing to say that you believe in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, that you believe in something, but it's another thing to show it, because you are not your thoughts, you are not your dreams, you are not the things that you think. You are what you do. Your actions is what is display your who you are, right? So if you say you declare to be, a man following after righteousness, a man following after Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, yeah, you're thinking that it's okay in your head, but what are you showing, right? Are you showing that you are a man of righteousness and of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai? Do you actually keep the law, statutes, and commandments? Or do you talk about keeping the law, statutes, and commandments? If you claim yourself to be a prophet, or you think yourself to be a prophet, are you prophesying? Are you spreading the truth? Are you preaching about the downfall of the society? You understand? And by your actions, then you would be able to say, okay, he's a prophet, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. But you can't just be saying things and thinking that is who you are, right? And to show you that next, some now come up there with these people in the world that think they're certain animals. Some of them will say there's wolves or lions, and not just on a metaphorical level, but I talking about on a deep level, some known as Tyrian Tripio, some like that, where these people believe that they're spirits. They are the spirit of a wolf trapped inside a human body, a spirit of a dragon trapped inside a human body, or these transgenders there, a man saying that he's a woman. Yeah, you could think that. You people could think whatever all your heart desires, But the fact of the matter is that a man is a man, and a woman is a woman, and a human is a human, right? So it's the same thing. You are your actions. Whatever you do, throughout your days is who you are, right? We go to the book of James. Chapter 2, verse 18. James chapter 2, verse 18, it says, Yea, a man may say, Thou hast faith, and I have works. Show me thy faith without thy works, and I will show thee my faith by my works. Thou believest that there is one power, thou doest well. The devils also believe and tremble. But verse 20, But wilt thou know, O vain man, that faith without works is dead? Verse 21, it says, Was not Abraham our father justified by works when he had offered Isaac his son upon the altar? Verse 22, Seest thou how faith wrought with his works, and by works was faith made perfect? You understand? So this are powerful precepts, because these Christians out here think that faith and works is two different things, and also that works don't matter once you believe. But they don't understand that faith and works is intertwined, because you are what you do. Abraham was going to offer up Isaac as a sacrifice, not that his works, but he wasn't going to do it for no reason. He had faith in the Most High Yahweh, right? And that is why, through his faith, he was going to produce works for the thing he had faith in, right? For the being he had faith in. So we're not doing these works just because. We're doing this because we have faith in something, which is Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. They're not a hobby. It's not something you do on your free time. We live the way we do. We give up on this world, right? We sacrifice how much we sacrifice. We became a new man and woman because we have faith in our power, known as Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. And our faith is not just foolish faith either. It's not like we believing in something that isn't real. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai is real. There is our God. And his name is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahushai. And we are the children of Israel. Those are the things we have faith in. But yeah, it's show me thy faith with all thy works, and I will show thee my faith by my works. And that is what these Christians, they would sit down and commit sin on a daily basis, right? And then go to the whorehouse on Sunday and act like if somehow their power is going to save them, their God is going to save them. Because we know that their God is not Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, it's Jesus Christ, And even men in the truth, women in the truth, it's one thing to say, hey, I fear Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, but what are you doing? Because let me say, if you believe in some 100%, your life will begin to orbit around that, and you will begin to give it your all. If you truly believe in something, like when you go to the doctor when you was young and you went to the doctor, you're sick, and he give you a prescription, and you go to the pharmacy and you get the medication. You take the medication on time, every time, until you get healed. But why were you taking the medication on time every time? Because you had 100% faith that those pills were going to heal you. You understand? When you have 100% faith in something, you follow after it 100%. So you can't be doing 50 and saying that you believe wholeheartedly in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Now don't add up. You can't say you believe in the Most High and then you're living in the world and you're trying to make it big in the world. So in other words, you're saying, hey, I believe in the Most High, kind of. And if this is real, the Most High ain't real, or if he ain't really returning, I still have something to fall back on, People that don't have faith always have a fallback plan, right? A thought now come to my head. I can't remember which military it was. I can't remember which country it was. But they say when they would reach on islands, if they would go to take over an island, certain military, they would burn the boats. So they know they'd have no coming back. You understand? They'd have no retreat. It's either they take the island or they die. Or they die trying, Okay, that's how strong your faith had to be. Faith is very powerful. And faith is not just, you see, faith, as I said, intertwined. Faith is not just thinking about where you think yourself to be, or thinking about Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Faith is your works. You understand? Works is the physical manifestation of faith. Your faith is shown in the real world by the things that you do. You understand? Verse 20 it says, but wilt thou know, O vain man, that faith without works is dead? It don't exist, it's dead. You know? You can't have faith and not be showing your faith through your works. You know? It's almost as if saying, you know, like you have a dream or something and you're constantly talking about this dream and doing absolutely nothing to make it come true. It's dead. It'll never come true. You'll die with your dream because you didn't do anything to make it come to life. And that's all it is. All works is all faith coming to life now, in the real world. You know, making videos, going out and do the works, refraining from unclean meat, keeping the Sabbath, worshiping Yahweh Shem Yoshai, praying. Praying is an act of faith. Fasting is an act of faith. You know, those things are acts of faith, which is works. And for some reason, these people can't understand that. They think that their power, you know, will come to them and save them. And all they had to do is say, I believe. I believe he exists, and somehow that is enough. You know? Matthew chapter 7 verse 19. Every tree that bringeth not forth good fruit is hewn down and cast into the fire. Verse 20. Wherefore by their fruits ye shall know them. So how you just know what kind of tree it have, you know, like how you would know a mango tree? Because it produces mangoes. How you know apple tree produces apples? How you know a cherry tree produces cherries? How would you know a wicked man? He produces and he bears wickedness. A righteous man produces righteousness. You know? It said by their fruits ye shall know them, not by their thoughts. You understand? Because we all know that demons be infiltrating your mind 24/7. You are not your thoughts. You understand? You are not what you think. But what you do, your actions is your fruits. You understand? Whatever you do, that is who you are. As I say, are you a righteous man? Then you would live righteously. And I say every tree that bringeth not forth good fruit is hewn down and cast into the fire. And that is exactly the fate, you understand, of the 2/3 of all people. Are they not bringing forth good fruit? They're bringing forth wickedness, homosexuality, lesbianism, transgenderism, pedophilia. Them bringing forth idolatry, adultery, fornication. Right? They bringing forth wickedness. Esau, Edom. You know? Babylon. There's a land of wickedness. This whole, matter of fact, this entire world is a world of wickedness. And because the people and the inhabitants of this world not bringing forth good fruit, they're gonna be hewn down and cast into the fire. And what is that fire? Thermonuclear destruction. World War III. You understand? The downfall of Babylon and these other nations. And the rise of the righteous in Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Alright, so hey, we'll be slacking, you know, basically. It's one thing to say you're going to do something, but make sure and get it done. Because the Most High ain't gonna, when the Most High return in his son Yahushai, it's not gonna be, well, I thought, and I believe in you in my mind. You understand? I genuinely believe. And you have no labor to show for it. You understand? Imagine how serious you be. Imagine we know 2 plus 2 is 4. Imagine somebody come and tell you 2 plus 2 is 5 and ask if you believe that. Would you say yes? No. You will fight on 2 plus 2 is 4. Because you know to your heart that 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. You learn that since you're a child, counting on your fingers. Right? If somebody come and tell you that that fire wouldn't burn you. You understand? That you could put your hand in fire and it wouldn't burn you. Would you believe that? No. You fight on that talk and say fire will burn. You understand? That is the same thing. That is the kind of faith you are having in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. You understand? The Galatians chapter 6 verse 7. It says, be not deceived. Yahweh is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. Verse 8. For he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption. But he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap life everlasting. And let us not be weary in well doing, for in due season we shall reap, if we faint not. You understand? Whatever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. If he sow to the flesh, he will reap corruption, boy. You're gonna be, we know that we seeking after those incorruptible, immortal bodies. So we can't reap. So like we can't sow to the flesh. You understand? But we are to sow to the Spirit. You see, it says, shall of the Spirit reap life everlasting. All praises to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. We're gonna receive those celestial bodies, those immortal, incorruptible, perfect bodies, just like Yahushai. If we sow to the Spirit, continue to feed the Spirit in faith and works, and don't look at those things as two different things. Those things are intertwined. I won. You understand? But wherever you sow, that shall you also reap. Whatever you do, you're gonna answer for it. If you was a righteous man, you shall receive a good judgment. Much like you're not good judgment, but fair judgment, even for the wicked man. But you receive blessing. You receive what a righteous man has to receive. If you are a wicked man, a carnal man, evil, you're gonna receive destruction. You understand? And so let us not be weary in well doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not. There was time for everything. Bring all that. I think it's Ecclesiastes 3. It said to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. And it goes down into all the different times. Right? But there will be a time where we will receive the reward for labor. You understand? We're going to get paid. We're going to get paid for our labor, and the wicked going to get paid for theirs. They're going to receive destruction. And Lord willing, we are the elect of the 1/3. We're going to receive immortality and honor and glory. You understand? So make sure you're doing the work of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, not thinking the work of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, right? I'll start at Romans 2 and 5 would say, but after thy hardness and impenitent heart treasurest up unto thyself wrath against the day of wrath and revelation of the righteous judgment of Yahweh. Verse 6, who will render to every man according to his deeds. You understand? According to his deeds, not his thoughts, not what he says he's going to do, but what you do. As I say, you are what you do. Keep these laws, statutes, and commandments and live. Have faith, and you're not keeping the laws, statutes, and commandments carnally either. You're keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments because you have faith in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. You understand? You gotta make videos, you gotta preach because you have faith. So you gotta get circumcised because you have faith. You're giving up all your unclean meat because you have faith. Keeping the Sabbath because you have faith. Praying and fasting because you have faith. Watching videos because you have faith. You understand? All your works have to be based in faith. Right? It's like you look at a light bulb. You know, what is the use of a light bulb if you don't turn on the switch? You know, basically. That switch is faith. Look at it as faith, and that faith is what, you know, making the light bulb bright, making it, you know, useful. And then the light bulb itself is the work, is your works. You understand? So hey, make sure, you know, you're doing the right thing and not just talking about it. You know, you want immortality, you want perfection, you want a celestial body, you want to see this world in righteousness, in perfection, in order. You know, you want to live, because we haven't lived yet. We're just surviving. You want to enjoy life. You want that connection with Yahweh Hashem Yahushua like never before in this life, you know. You want all these things that we've been promised. You gotta work for it. You know. For example, in school when they have a test, if you don't study, you'll fail. And there's no cheating in this test of life here. But Yahweh Hashem Yahushua sees everything. You understand? See, if you study for the test and you prepare, you'll pass. But if you're in study and you're doing other things, when the test comes, you'll fail. As the days of Noah, so shall the coming of the Son of Man be, you know. You're gonna get hit when you least expect it. You're not gonna be prepared. So always be on your toes. Always be diligent. First Timothy chapter 6 verse 12, it says, fight the good fight of faith, lay hold on eternal life, whereunto thou art also called, and hast professed a good profession before many witnesses. You understand? Fight the good fight of faith. You know? It's if we wrestle not against flesh and blood. And if I could. Oh, Ephesians 6 and 12. Right, say for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. So we see that it's not a physical fight, you know. It's not a physical fight where, is we using swords and shields and, guns. Right? It's not a physical war. It's a mental war. That way the battlefield is you versus you. Your flesh versus your spirit. As I always say, two wolves are within thee, Two hungry wolves are within thee. Which one you feed is the one that's going to be stronger and going to be able to dominate the other. So would you feed the spirit, and cause the spirit to be stronger than the flesh? Or would you feed the flesh and cause that wickedness to weigh down your spirit? So that why I need to fight the good fight of faith. The fight they're talking about is what we now read in Ephesians 6 and 12. You understand? So show thy faith by thy works. Continue to push for your Bashim Yahushai and endure unto the end. And with that, I hope this lesson was edifying and giving all praises, honor and glory unto the Most High, Yahweh, Basham Yahushai, Basham Akakadash, Shalom.